There are a lot of people that claim it is like a bit of a scam here. So I think it's pretty safe to say these toilets were definitely not cleaned today. I just want to walk around and have them all fly around me. That is not good enough at all. That really is not. Today we're going to head to a campsite that many people claim are operating a scam. It is River Wye Caravan and Camping Park in Herefordshire. And we'll check out this campsite and its facilities. And I'll warn you now, people, if you are eating your tea when we check out the second facility block, look away, because it will put you off your food. It is grim. Yes, it is. But yeah, we'll check out this campsite and then we're going to get out there and explore, and we'll check out a lovely butterfly park and an ancient castle. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and let's start living the dream. So my first impressions, people, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. Now, I'm going to enjoy it because of the time of year, because the camping field I'm in, non-electric field, is almost empty. The price is £11 for an adult, £8 for a child, £8 for a riverside pitch, and £6 for electric. So for a solo traveller like me that doesn't want electric or a riverside pitch, I'm paying £11 to camp in this field tonight, and that is a really good price. Just behind me here, there are a load of like rides that they're now taking down. So I'd imagine over the weekend there was a bit of a fun fair here. Yeah. So yeah, this would be quite expensive for a family. I think it's £3 for a dog as well, and there's prices for gazebos and stuff like that. So the online booking is currently down according to the website. And there are a lot of reviews that state they just want cash. However, I phoned up, booked my pitch over the phone, while the lady just said come down. I mean, the campsite's pretty much empty, so I didn't really have to book. And I was given the option, card or cash. Now, another thing I do need to point out is that it states arrival is after 1 and departure is after 11. However, when I phoned up, the lady said I can arrive after 12 and that departure is 10:30. So yeah, that's not quite what it states on the website. And also I put the postcode in, which was on Google Maps, and it actually took me the other side of the river. So yeah, be wary of that. You're better off to actually put the postcode in for the butterfly zoo, which is just over there. So there are reviews saying that the pictures are quite small, and to be fair, they are, because I'm in area 20, well, area 21 is just there. Now, if there was a unit in area 21, they'd almost be touching the front of my van. Area 19 is literally just there. So yeah, not the biggest of pictures when this campsite is full. However, there is only one other camper in this field with me. Yep, and he is a solo traveller as well, because he's just popped over for a chat. So yeah, happy with that. You know I am, people. So there is a pay and display car park behind me there. Now, there's hardly any cars on it, and they're all right down there near the main attractions. So that's not going to be a pain for me because it's a weekday. So there's a lot of bad reviews regarding that pay and display car park. And I think the reason is the tent people are supposed to pitch their tent in this field, and then they're supposed to park their car in that field, and then they get given a ticket to put on their dashboard to say that they've paid or that they're allowed to be there. And a lot of people don't display that ticket, and then they get a ticket for being in there without a ticket. So yeah, something to bear in mind if you're on a tent maybe. Right, well, let's go and check out these facilities and see what else this campsite has to offer. Let's start living that dream, eh, people? Let's roll, yeah. I can't get over just how much grass is all over the floor here. These don't look overly amazing. 2 urinals, 4 cubicles. Some toilet roll on the floor there. Yeah, they're pretty grim, to be fair. Toilet roll is, there's a toilet roll up the top there. Well, there is actually toilet roll in a toilet roll dispenser there, but yeah, these don't look clean. Ugh, in the corner there, all that grime. So I think it's pretty safe to say these toilets were definitely not cleaned today. These are not clean at all. Now, these are toilets just for the non-electric field, and there are more facilities further down there, and there are some showers as well. But yeah, need a good clean, definitely. Sink just round the side here. Not overly clean, to be fair. No, that's very grimy and full of bits of crap. Yeah, some dirty old toilet paper there. So yeah, not the cleanest. Those facilities were not very good. However, I can tolerate that for £11 a night. But for a family, paying a family price, no, they definitely are not good enough. So there's two good sized bins here. Now, they've both got recycling on them. Okay, household waste in this one, it does say on the top there, and then this one must be for recycling. There's 4 cars behind me in the car park, and one of them is now getting a ticket by the parking attendant. Yeah, there are a lot of people that claim it is like a bit of a scam here. So these must be the electric pitches that are not by the river. So an additional £6 for these pitches. Wow, little milkshake shed here. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I do like a milkshake. And then a vending machine here. That's pretty decent, with some eggs and some water, food drinks and some cakes. Well, looks like we've got some more electric pitches here. And we're now coming up to the riverside pitches. Yep, plenty of riverside pitches empty at the moment. Now there is a footpath that does run along the front of them, so they're not overly private. There will be people walking past. They look good though. Toilet waste point there. Plenty good enough for my turds. What the? Oh my god. Ugh, that is grim. Whatever that bloke has been eating, I do not know. So this is the toilet block by the reception with the showers. Showers are not a push button. Plenty of lime scale about, and it's a bit of a shame because it's quite nicely modernly decorated. It looks reasonably decent from a distance, but when you look close, these clearly have not been cleaned today. Well, you don't have to look that close. I mean, I don't know, well, I assume you can see that on camera, but yeah, these haven't been cleaned today, no chance. Now obviously that's the last person who was in it, just crapped everywhere. But yeah, bits of toilet roll on the floor there. Bits of toilet roll on the floor in this one as well. It's a shame because it's decorated quite nice and modernly. It's just really dirty and desperately needs a good clean. I mean, these sinks are quite nice. Nice looking sinks. You know, but yeah, dirty people, dirty. For me, £11 a night, I can live with it. But I would not be happy if I was paying more. No, I would not. Big arcade there, pool table, loads of amusements. Yeah, it's quite busy actually. Wow, to be fair people, this is a huge arcade area, really big. Yeah, very surprised how big this is. There's loads of stuff in here. Yeah, it's pretty good to be fair, quite impressive, brilliant. I don't think it's just for people on the campsite, but yeah, there's loads of stuff in here. This is a huge arcade, decent. Well, if you're into that sort of stuff, it ain't for me people, it ain't for me at all. There is a casino bit next door as well for 18s only, or 18s and over. Takeaway there and convenience shop there. Well, convenience shop is closed. Looks like they're painting and decorating in there at the minute. There is a gin garden as well. Pretty decent. Looks like it might be closed at the minute, but we are kind of out of season. Yeah. Yeah, more like fast food places. Get some candy floss, donuts, burgers. There is a coffee and ice cream parlour behind me. That is open. You can get boat trips here as well. £12 for an adult. And that is the boat down there. Very nice. Yep, Riverside Bar here. That is closed at the minute. And there is a nice sized pond here. So yeah, there is a lot on this campsite to do, to be fair. Now, all of that stuff over there, anyone can turn up and do. So it's not just exclusive for people on the campsite. But yeah, there is a lot here for families. That arcade was huge. The bar looked quite nice. And it was closed at the minute. And all those little food stalls were closed. Now, it does say on the website that they're open, you know, peak season, peak time, and we are not peak time. It's a Monday. I think that bar looked like it was about to open, so yeah, that's open later on, I do believe. But yeah, obviously the campsite is relatively empty and there's not a lot of people here, so they're not going to have everything open at the minute. But anyway, just going to go get some money, then we're going to head off to a butterfly zoo. So yeah, we'll go and check that out. That might be a bit of a mistake, people, because it's in a greenhouse and it's really, really hot today. Campsite is behind me there, and the butterfly place is literally just there.
You'll see butterflies flying, feeding, and maybe laying their eggs.
It was £6.80 to get in, so you do get offered like some identification sheets with all the pictures of the butterflies on them and a magnifying glass. Now, I can't be bothered with that, to be honest with you. I just want to walk around and have them all fly around me. Yeah, the camera probably doesn't pick them up, but it's yeah, it's quite nice in here. I'm enjoying it. Some lovely plants as well, bananas and everything. Yeah, living the dream, people. Living the dream. So it is quite small. It is just this one greenhouse. However, there's no one else here. I have the whole place to myself, so it's really good. Yeah, there is crazy golf over there as well, and you can get crazy golf with your ticket, so you can pay for this and the crazy golf. And there is also a maze here, but I believe the maze is closed at the minute. And I have been here and been to that maze before, and that was quite nice. Very nice people, very enjoyable. Definitely going to go get a cold drink in a minute though. Yeah, this is a lovely place. Could do with a koi pond though. A koi pond would be the icing on the cake here, people. Yeah, definitely. Well, it was really hot in there, people, so I'm going to pop back to the campsite and I'm going to get a pint in the campsite bar. Yep, I did ask about the maize and he said basically 4 years ago there was a huge flood and all of the shrubs got root rot and they're now really small, so it's not really much of a maize, so they've got to wait for them to all grow back, which is a bit of a shame because it was a nice little maize. Yeah, it's an okay bar. There's some quite loud music in there. I've gone for a pint of apple shed, which I'm a bit gutted because it's obviously got black currant or something in it. But never mind, it was £4.50, that is a reasonable price. Now the bar is cash only though, it does say cash only. Yeah, but anyway, let's give this a go. So I would like to thank a few amazing subscribers who have bought me a beer recently. Thank you Adrian Batchelor, thank you Hilly at Haley, thank you Rich, Emily, Milo and Cookie, thank you Megan and Stu, thank you Leslie Kay, thank you Jenny Goddard and thank you John and Nettie. But of course I would like to thank all of my subscribers because you are all amazing people. So cheers everyone to living the dream. I need this, it's boiling today. It's okay. I'd rather just have an apple flavoured cider personally, but maybe I should have asked what it was like, you know? Never mind, eh? Cheers. So I just popped back to the van to pick up a few things and we're going to head to Goodrich Castle. Now it says on Google Maps it's just over 3 miles away, but that's by road. It looks like it might be a little bit shorter on foot, but we'll see anyway. We'll check it out, people. Let's start living that dream. Let's roll. So there is canoe rental from the campsite as well. I don't think they're doing it at the minute because of the time of year. And you can pay to fish from the campsite. Well, I'm quite glad the sun has gone away for a little while, people, because I have been roasting all day. So the cloud is actually welcome. Now, I do have a very sneaky suspicion, though, that when we get to the castle, the sun will be out and it'll be a lovely bright day again. So let's get there and check it out, eh? So this is the entrance to Goodrich Castle. Now it is actually closed at the minute, it closes at 5, but I phoned up this morning and said, look, I'm Bongo Ben, I'm, you know, a pretty notorious YouTuber, one of the greatest. Can I turn up after hours and film at the castle? I don't want to pay anything because I'm promoting the castle, so I shouldn't really have to pay. And they said, all right, we'll check your channel out. Then they got back to me and said, you, sir, are a complete bellend. Now, none of that actually happened, but I had to leave the campsite I was on a little bit earlier this morning. So I drove here this morning and checked the place out and did some videoing. So we'll check out that footage now, people, and we'll pretend that I've just arrived And we're now going to go through there and check the castle out together at this moment in time. 11.40 entry fee. Yeah, let's go check it out, people. See what she is like. Now, there is a car park down there, and there is a charge for non-members, and that is £4. Yep. So the castle was originally founded in the 11th century, and the stone keep dates from the 12th century, and then the castle was rebuilt in the 13th century. So in 1646 the castle was successfully besieged. Yep, it was a royal fortress at the time. Yeah, it's quite a nice place, to be fair. Nice to have a little wander around. Yeah, some nice views around here. It's pretty decent, it's fairly quiet as well. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm glad to be here. Right, well, back in the present, hey? So, yeah, that was the castle. Yeah, pretty decent, wasn't it? It is about 45 minutes to an hour walk from the campsite. See, I told you it was going to get sunny when I got here. How did I know it was going to get sunny, hey? How did I know? Magic, people, magic. Well, I've just passed the campsite and I'm just going to pop into Ye Old Ferry Inn for a pint. Why not? I'm on holiday after all, people. My legs are absolutely killing me today. Yep, I deserve a beer. Yeah. Yep, lovely place for a Guinness, people. I think it was £6.80, something like that, £6 something. But yeah, sitting out here, brilliant. Well, I think I'm going to have to get myself another one. Why not, eh? I'm on holiday. Yep, round two, people. Cheers. Oh, I do need that. I bloody do. So just as I'm on my way back to the campsite, I thought I'd check out the milkshake machine. I feel like I need to try one. Right, let's try a candy floss milkshake. Probably not the best thing to have after 2 pints of Guinness. Let's give it a go, people. That smells really good. God, it really does. Yeah, I do feel like I shouldn't be drinking this after the 2 pints of Guinness and just before tea, but gotta give it a go, people. That's bloody beautiful. God, that really is good. That really is lovely and sweet. £2.50 I think it was. But yeah, that is good. Well, I'm back now, people, and I'm going to cook up some tea. I'm going to go for an omelette. I've got some Spanish sausage that I got from Aldi. Yeah, air-dried Catalan sausage. And I got some leftover cheese that was in the van from the burgers I had yesterday. So yeah, now I am a bit concerned with how these eggs are, as they have been in the van for 6 days now, and it has been getting quite hot in here during the day. So yeah, I'm a bit concerned, but I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And that is to try one Rocky Balboa style, hey? The eye of the tiger, people, eye of the tiger. Yeah, I think they're alright. I don't know what my gut is thinking. It's just had 2 pints of Guinness, a milkshake and a raw egg. But that's just how it goes on the Bongo Ben channel, people. There is a bin on the floor here, by the way. I'm not just putting the eggshells on the floor. Eye of the tiger, people. I always thought they'd be really horrible like that, but they're not too bad. Just look like someone's jizzed on my face. Get a bit of the old candy floss milkshake flavouring in there from the cup. Yeah. Well, this is looking pretty damn good, people, and I've got a feeling I'm really going to enjoy it. So yeah, cheers. Yep, that omelette went down pretty well, people. It was pretty damn good, to be fair. Going to wash it down with a Guinness and going to watch some YouTube. Now, the campsite does not have Wi-Fi, or not that I know of. If it does, it doesn't reach my pitch. But I do have pretty good internet signal on my mobile SIM router. So yeah, YouTube it is. Now I can hear a bit of noise from the dual carriageway, and the dual carriageway is quite far away. Now this window is open, admittedly.
Thank you. I must be honest with you, I find your acting a little bit woody. A little bit woody.
Woody, right?
I mean, when you made your appearance in the film Sirens, I thought someone threw a chair into the room. How do you get yourself psyched up? I mean, you go into the forest and sort of stare at a few trees, or...
Oh, you can
Yeah, morning everyone. Well, I actually slept quite well last night, to be fair. Yeah, not a lot of noise from the campsite. I mean, there is a bit of distant noise from the carriageway over there, but it didn't disturb me at all. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. So there is a bus stop, just about 5 minutes walk down the road, and you can get the bus to Ross-on-Wye, Monmouth or Gloucester. So that's pretty good. Now Monmouth will be the closest place for supermarkets, and that is 4 miles away. Plenty of supermarkets there. So yeah, that's handy. There is a lot in this area for kids to do on the campsite, and you know, crazy golf, butterfly, zoo and all that stuff. So yeah, plenty for families. So this campsite is fine for me. It's cost me £11 for the night. Yeah, those facilities weren't good, but it's £11, you know. Cost that to park for 24 hours these days. So I'm happy with that. However, one thing I will say, for a family of 4 to camp in this field without electric, it is £38. And for those facilities, that is not good enough at all. That really is not. It would be £44 with electric. If I was paying the family price, oh, I'd definitely be complaining. I would definitely have something to say about that, because that is way too expensive. Yeah. But I've paid £11, so I can't really complain too much. For me and the price I've paid, it has been fine. I'm going to pack up now and head off. If you've enjoyed any of this, like and subscribe to catch me on another adventure. Keep living the dream, and I'll see you soon.